Hey, this is a Diamond 1 Juno VOD. The focus is going to be on aggression and positions that you can use to enable your DPS. I will say that you actually have pretty good cooldown usage, and your mechanics are on point. So it makes sense that you're nearly in Masters. Good job encouraging your Malga with the speed boost. But there's one very impending issue with your gameplay. And that is how aggressive you are. For starters, this position gives you, I mean, it's probably one of the safest positions you could be in. I mean, besides for like being at spawn. But you don't really know what's going on the other side of this corner. And to know, you would have to peek around here and get 2-tapped by the Torb, or get jumped by the D.Va. Right? So what we could do is, say, we could go up here. This is a good spot because it allows you to see the enemy team. It gives you a good sightline on where the Malga is probably going to go. When this D.Va drops down, you could even take top and you could enable your Sojourn. Or hell, you could even heal your Sojourn so that she doesn't... okay, she dies later on here. But you could heal your Sojourn so she doesn't get cooked on high ground. There's just so much more you could do if you took a position that allowed you to deal damage. And that's really all it is. I'd say that's the essence of being a support player. Is the best favor you can do yourself is be in a position where you can deal damage and heal, or at least be in a position where you can move to do either of those things very quickly. And that's what Juno's good at, right? Because she has the flight, she has the double jump, she has the speed boost, so she can take these angles really quick, poke somebody, right? Take some space, and then come right back and heal your team. Whereas Ana is a character who has to play, like, you know, deep back over here and then be like, okay, I can heal my team and I can see that because I don't have the mobility to, like, go hard left or, like, take high ground or something like that and then come back and heal my team. So you really have to start utilizing your mobility as Juno. Throughout the majority of this game, that was a good option to take it. I mean, you just kind of missed it. It's okay, it happens. But most of this game, I just see you sitting on point and dealing tanks. Good job leaving. That was a nice retreat. But this Life Weaver, most of the time he's gonna have that tank angle. When you're in a composition, when you're in a team comp that has a Life Weaver, almost often, like more than not, you're not gonna be the one sitting and pumping into tank. That is without a doubt the Life Weaver's job. That's what he was made to do. Now you just got to reset. So, now that we are in the reset phase, we got to look at what can we do? What can we do instead of just sitting on main? Personally, yeah, that high ground's looking good. Let's stay there. Oh, and then you leave. And then what happens? Your soldier who goes up here, right? You're doing your thing, keeping your tank alive. This soldier, putting down some serious pressure, gets pushed by the Sojourn. He's forced to drop down. But let's take a look back from the soldier's POV here. He runs up. Oh, that Torb ain't looking so good. That Sojourn, she's running out of cooldowns. If you were up there, you might have been able to kill that Torb. That Sojourn might have not forced him out. You might have even been able to kill the Sojourn if she decided to push it. Or, despite all those scenarios, you would have at least kept him alive and allowed him to keep that space for a longer period of time. But instead, what we have is everybody sitting here and stuffing this choke, which is the worst thing that either of these three characters could be doing. Right? For the Malga, that's fine. Let him do his thing and let the Life Weaver heal him. But it's your job to make sure that this soldier and this Sojourn are able to do their job, which is go on these far angles, or even just go on angles and scare the crap out of people, maybe get some picks. You should be right up there with them. And I think this is the D.Va thing. Oh, it's just, I hate that mechanic so much. So annoying. Alright, back to the setup phase. D.Va's up top, maybe don't want to deal with that, but give it a second, right? It might happen. And, okay, it doesn't. So you come down main. So now, just wait for your DPS to do something. Ooh, soldier's going somewhere. You can do something with that, right? Ah, but you just sit with tank. Tank is fine. tank's doing his own thing. And that soldier, he's got to run away, and he gets killed for it. Right? You could have kept this man alive. He could have stayed down here. If we take a few steps back. He could have been up here. Okay. Not the best mechanics, right? But he could have stayed there for longer. He could have contested. Or even, let's see what our Sojourn's doing. I think our Sojourn also stacks, though, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, okay, so don't ignore the Sojourn, right? The Life Weaver's got that. But this soldier, he's the one who's making plays right now. And you should be there to be making the plays with him. Okay, go up. Right here. Go up. Go far right. Pop your orbs. I know that's not what they're calling it. Call them orbs, though. I don't play enough Juno. Oh, we go left. And then all we can do is heal then, right? But if all it takes is just a little bit more of an aggressive angle, and you can do some serious damage. And now, okay, the ult. Good job poking the Sojourn. I love to see that, right? We're handling the aggressive target who's causing us problems. And now we just kind of chill for a while. This is another good example. I like this, right? Okay, I guess I don't mind just sitting on main here. Maybe we could take high ground though. Well, I think I like the idea of high ground because you could be like, ooh, right? I could go for this Mercy. You could at least get this diva. Like, you could get this diva to watch you and then just drop down. Waste of her dash. She's in a spot she doesn't really like, and you guys are pushing the payload all the longer. Good job attacking the Torb. Their fault. I'm gonna say that one ain't your fault there. Let's take another look though. Okay, maybe it was your fault. You were preemptive with that. There was no reason to drop your orb there. There's nothing going on. They were both really high HP. And I mean, it's not a terribly long cooldown, but still, what if we hit it here? What if we were charging it and we hit it here, and then we were healing them and we got out? That you might not get both of them, but they might have lived. It's hard to say. And now you just go home, right? What can you do? This right here, I like this. This is an example of enabling your DPS. You see that your Ashe is attacking something, so you go, hey, maybe I should shoot at that too. Just a little late. I mean, the intention was there, but that's his fault for pushing. It's his fault for staying there and pushing up. All right, let's poke up, see what's going on. Oh, rough. Good job using cover. The way you're playing reminds me of BAP. Like you have a very BAP playstyle, right? I love that you're taking this angle. It's just the execution, right? We're too late, and the Diva Bomb, and it was a whole mess. But if we do that next fight, when they push up a little bit, that could be good, right? That high ground is your playground. You should be using that. Because you can go back up and down on that pretty much whenever you want, right? I don't know if it's straight double jump, but there are plenty of ways for you to get up there. I love this right here. It's only for a brief amount of time, right? We're taking that angle, and we're shooting the Mercy. I wouldn't even stop shooting the Mercy, honestly. You could have killed her, and your Sojourn was fine. That's rough, right? It's just, it wasn't it. Now go home. Nobody's here. This is the wrong time to be aggressive. We're 20 seconds too late. Bound to happen. Okay, BAP. One of my personal favorites. Actually, one of the characters that I first got to Diamond with. Now, it's okay to sit behind the tank. And, right, we're just going to be weaving. Healing and shooting. Pretty clean. So close. Love to see it. Kind of an unnecessary shift, though. I love that you're attacking the Juno here, right? That forces her to back up, take a safer position. Now she can't attack your Life Weaver, or you. Pop shift and go. Pop shift, And then as we're popping shift, we're going to walk back, hold our crouch, and get up here, right? We have the mobility to avoid this problem. We don't need the ego to fight. And honestly, that's all I'm going to look at for now. Because everything else is... Your second round is solid. Your second round is actually pretty good. And it's really just going to be me repeating a lot of the same things. You have to start looking for these angles that you can take so that you can start dealing damage. You have to start watching your DPS so that when they take angles, you're there to help them and allow them to make some serious plays. It is almost never going to be your job to sit on main and pump heals into tank. Besides that, I would say you know your support. You're pretty solid when it comes to cooldown usage and keeping everybody alive, and I like to see that. But this is you're at the point in the game where we got to branch out now, and you gotta start doing not really your own thing, but you got to start doing more so that your team has something to piggyback off of. But hey, good job, man. Thank you for sending in the VOD. This helps me quite a bit because I'm new to this, and I'm just trying to get as much experience and material as possible. If you have any questions, any feedback at all, it is of great help to me. And yeah, thank you for sending the VOD. Have a good day.